Hello, lovely viewers. You're watching Bipolar Opposites. I'm your guy, Tim Cubbin. Today is going to be a really tough day for me because it'll be my dog Casper's 21st birthday. Now, of course, we know dogs don't live as long as humans did, but I knew someone whose dog was 26 years old when it died. So, maybe a dog being 21, not that far-fetched. So, let's talk about the good and the bad. Starting with how I got him. Okay, I was at a relative's party, and I spent the night there. And other relatives had a dog that just converted to puppies. And so, my mom gave the thing that every parent says when their kid wants a puppy. We are not getting a puppy. We all hear that whenever we want a puppy, don't we? So, I was like, but, and I said, come see the puppies, come see the puppies, come see the puppies. And so I go over, and I forget how many puppies there are, like 5 or 6 of them. These tiny little things. I've never seen a dog so tiny before. And they're like, hold this puppy, hold this puppy. And I take this one, Rolly. The fattest puppy I have ever seen in my entire life. He looks like a furry volleyball. Like, how can you forget that? Like, you can't forget that. You cannot forget that. But then they said, here, hold this little one. Tiny thing. And I said, okay. I cradled him gently in arms, and let me tell you, I've never held a baby, so it was the closest thing I ever got to holding a baby. And so, this little thing, Casper, was sound asleep. He opened his eyes, he looked up at me, brought his face to my face, and went, kissed my chin, and, of course, that's it, that's my dog. That is my dog. So, I picked him up, and I walked out to my mom, and I showed this pathetic little creature to her, and we are not getting that puppy. And I said the same thing that every kid says. I'll take care of him. I'll feed him. I'll clean him. I'll clean his poo-poo. I'll take him out. All that stuff. The promises a kid makes when they get a puppy, which they never fulfill. But, hey, we all say it. So, then they found out this other girl had a claim on Casper. And that broke my heart. A couple weeks later, we get the call that this girl did not want Casper anymore. Apparently, he liked peeing in places she didn't want him peeing, like her bed, and would pull her hair and bite her ear. And well, that's what dogs do. That's what puppies do. So I got this tiny little thing, and he had this really bad teething phase. I mean, really bad. He just chewed on everything. And so, basically, you wouldn't hear him. So, the trick was, I had to lie down on my back, I had to take him up, put him on my chest, wrap my arms around him, and after about 30 seconds, he was completely calm and completely responsive, and not biting or anything. I knew how it would work, so. And when he was a puppy, he used to be able to speak. He said, "Agagag." In other words, I'm a good dog. Unfortunately, for how to say that after about a year, but still, I had a dog that would say, I'm a good dog. He was the bestest buddy I could ever ask for. He really was. I mean, when I was in high school, I'd get off the bus and it'd be across the street from my house, and I'd be all over here, bark, 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 bark. In other words, my brother's home. See, I was his brother. I wasn't his daddy. I was his brother. I'm his daddy, but I was his brother, or Brezha, as it came to be. He was a really good dog. I mean, he didn't chew on things that weren't really chewed on after he got through his teething phase. So that was good. He only ate food. He knew it was food and only ate food. Sure, he'd gnaw on some things from time to time, but he only ate food. And he was in his crate that night, and he said, "Where are the humans? Why are the humans not giving me any human food?" He loved eating human food. And so, if he didn't get what he wanted, he'd be in his cage at night. And you're crunch, 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 him eating the dog food. Do you like it? No, but he went for it. Now, let's talk about the bad. Well, when he was I'd say about 10 years old, he got a puncture on his arm. It was, he was walking in the kitchen, came too close to the counter, and there was a nail sticking out, and the nail went right into him. And he got really, really bad. I mean, he was bleeding. It cut an artery. And so we had to get him to a hospital. And, we didn't know if he was going to make it or not. But he did. He just needed to be in a cast, got the stitches and everything, so. Amazed that he did need to be put in the cone of shame. Y'all know what I mean, don't you, cone of shame? Look it up if you don't know. Look it up if you don't know. But he milked it for all his worth and said, okay, you gotta pick me up and put me down the stairs and put me outside so I can go and do my business. Mooch. Mooch, 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 mooch. Unfortunately, when he was 14 years old, he developed liver cancer. And it got kind of bad at the end. I mean, he started having seizures, like me, and it was hard. They put him on medications, pain medications and everything, and Casper's so dumb. You know how they say, okay, when you got a dog, try to feed it pills, you put in peanut butter and give it to them, that they'll kind of like it? Well, Casper liked Philadelphia whipped cream, or whatever the fuck it is. We put it on his pill, and he ate it just like that. In fact, he was so dumb. He was so dumb, he thought that the pills were the surprise center. You know, like when you get the kids' candies, and you chew on it in the surprise center and everything? That's what he liked. If the pills fell out of the cream cheese, he would go and pick it up and eat it anyway. Dumb dog. He was really, really dumb. I mean, and you all know over the years I haven't been the best owner of pets and anything, so the Casper, he knew I was good and always came back to me. He picked me up and said, "You're my who-man." But the cancer got worse and worse, and the seizures got worse and worse. Unfortunately, the cancer got too bad, and he had a stroke and never recovered. I mean, that night, my mom and I, we knew he wasn't gonna make it. So we spent the whole night with him, just saying goodbyes, making him comfortable, making him feel lovely, and to know that he was loved. I mean, we said our goodbyes to him. It was just worst experience of my life. It really, really was bad. So I brought him to the vet, and they euthanized him. And unfortunately, I had to be in the room to see it because I wouldn't comprehend what had happened if I wasn't actually in the room to see it. So I said, I want to stay in the room. And, they said he might jerk, he might do things, and I said, it's okay, I gotta be here. And they euthanized him, and he lasted 6 minutes after the injection. 6 minutes. And it was it's rough. He didn't want to let go. He really didn't. He didn't want to leave his brush alone. I said, you can let go now. And closed his eyes and left. So, that was Casper's life story. And again, I know this season I thought about really, really painful memories in this top set. So, I think I'm going to often cry and say, Tim Cubbin, out.